Hello viewers, my name is Samir Khan and welcome back to my channel Sam's Classroom. Today we are going to learn about plant tissues. See, in your previous class you might have already learned about cell, its organelles and their functions in a chapter called Cell, its structure and functions. There you have also learned about unicellular organism where a single cell itself performs all the functions. But when it comes to a multicellular organism, there are numerous cells are present which helps in performing various functions. Generally the plants which we observe around us are multicellular. Multicellular mean they have many number of cells which helps in performing various functions. See, they perform several life processes like growth, respiration, excretion, etc. Now, life process mean the processes which helps in the survival of an organism. So, these processes are similar to those which we can see in the case of animals. In addition to these, the plants they can perform photosynthesis also. Photosynthesis is a process where plants can prepare their own food materials using sunlight as a source of energy. The food prepared by the plants is used by all the other living organisms which are dependent on them. So all the other organisms either directly or indirectly are dependent on the plants for their food. Let us know more about the arrangement of cells in plants. For this, let us perform onion cells experiment. For this, we require an onion and a knife. Take an onion and cut a small portion out of it. Take a slice of onion and carefully try to remove the peel. So if you notice here, we can easily get the peel out of the onion. So this is the onion peel. Now put this onion peel on a slide, put a drop of water on it, cover it with a cover slip and observe it under the microscope. This is the structure of onion cells under the microscope. You'll notice here all the cells are of almost similar size and shape. All the cells are closely arranged without any intercellular spaces, and the blue colored dots which you are seeing here are the nucleus present inside the cells. Now let us observe the cells in a betel leaf. So for this, let us take a betel leaf and tear it with a single stroke. When you tear it with a single stroke, you can notice a thin transparent portion here. Take this thin transparent portion, put it on a slide and observe this thin transparent portion under a microscope. These are the cells of betel leaf under the microscope. You can notice here all the cells are arranged very closely without any intercellular spaces, and all the cells are having almost all similar size and shape. You can even notice here there are some small bean shaped cells are present in between these cells. These are called God cells, and there is a small pore in between them. This is called stomata. Stomata is useful in exchange of gases during photosynthesis and respiration process. Now let us find out, are all the cells similar in a root tip or not. To find this out, we have to perform an activity, and for this activity we require a transparent glass, onion and some water. So first of all, let us take a transparent glass, pour some water in it. Now put the onion into the glass and see that the roots of the onion should submerge into the water. So as you can see, the roots are submerged into the water. Leave it for few days. Let the roots develop. So let them develop for nearly 10 inches. Once the root tips are developed, take out the onion and take a small portion of a root tip. Okay, cut it from here and put it on a slide. Put a drop of water on it, cover it with a cover slip and slowly press it so that we can spread the tissue of a root tip, and then observe it under a microscope. This is the structure of root tip under the microscope. If you carefully observe, all the cells are similar in size and shape, and all of them they are arranged closely without any intercellular spaces. We can find the variations in the tissues here. The tissue which is present at the tip region is called as apical meristematic tissue. The tissues which are present at the lateral sides are called as lateral meristematic tissue. And the tissue which is present in this region are called intercalary meristematic tissue. Now let us observe the growth of root tips. Take the same onion which we have used for the previous experiment. Select one of the root and cut this root tip. After cutting that root tip, take a marker and mark this part. After marking it, put the same onion into the water and leave it for few more days. And then observe it. You'll notice that the tip of the root which we have cut will not grow in length. It is because of the removal of apical meristematic tissue. Now let us learn about the different types of plant tissues. The first one is meristematic tissue. Meristematic tissue helps in overall growth of the plant and as well as in the repair of the plant. From the figure given here, we can notice that the meristematic tissue is present on the tip regions. It is present at sides as well as in between the layers of the tissues. So the meristematic tissue which is present at the tip region and helps in overall growth of the plant is called apical meristematic tissue. And the meristematic tissue which is present at the edges in a lateral manner and which helps in the growth of girth of the plant is called as lateral meristematic tissue. And the meristematic tissue which is present in the lateral regions and is helpful in growing the flower stalks, leaves, branches is called as intercalary meristematic tissue. So, we can conclude that different types of meristematic tissues are present both in the root tips as well as in the shoot tips. Now, let us study about the cells in the meristematic tissue. See, all the cells which are present in a meristematic tissue are small and have thin cell wall. All of them they are living with prominent nucleus and abundant cytoplasm. And also all the cells are compactly arranged without any intercellular spaces. And the cells which are present in the meristematic tissue are continuously dividing cells. If you like my video, then please do like, share, comment and subscribe to my channel. Thank you.